mean me. And now galactic superhero rankings? What? 2020 release? Good luck.
Life is hard, and often because of it, people end up turning to things such as escapism in order to help find a relief through life. Such thoughts as, oh, if I could just be my favorite character, everything would be okay, can come across. But for one man, this got to come true. One man got to live it all and bear the unfortunate consequences of that mentality. Today, we will be discussing Travis Touchdown, the protagonist of No More Heroes, and how he got the chance to become a stylish action protagonist and ended up regretting it all. Sounds interesting? Well, be sure to watch to the end, like, subscribe, and share the video with all of your closest compatriots. Now, without further ado, let's get started into this mischievously bloody journey of the character known as Travis Touchdown.
Awesome! I'm number one! I'm a goddamn hero!
Travis Touchdown is one of my favorite fictional characters. He did so much back when he entered the scene in 2007, and his journey teaches us a lot about the genre and what we can do better as our own people in accepting the harsh realities of life. Travis is a man of action while also living an inactive lifestyle. Before the events of the game, all he does is something I'm sure a lot of us can relate to. Just sitting at home, playing their favorite shows and games, and just kind of not understanding our own purpose in life. Travis is a self-insert of sorts for the player, but he is very much his own person who's meant to show you the wrongs in life, what people can do to overcome and be a better person by being an example of all the wrong things that could happen. Travis starts off by just not being much of anything until he gets the chance to live out a dream of sorts by getting to assassinate the Drifter, the ranked 11 assassin of the UAA. This starts his journey, his quest, his life goal of becoming the greatest. And yet, despite all of that, the game very much makes a point that even when you make the top rank, it's so out of place and jarring because, for all intents and purposes, Travis is just a regular guy of sorts who happens to be able to do fantastical things through his own delusion. Most other regular people don't just turn into Super Saiyans or go pilot a mech that they were able to just buy fueled off dark matter. And yet, here Travis is doing all these fantastical things, and yet, at the end of the day, still being miserable from his own choices of actions. See, Travis has to live with the consequence other protagonists of his genre don't. He truly is a killer. He is not doing the right thing for many of these choices. All he is doing is taking down his own brethren, putting them in the spot they put so many others. Travis is technically a good in that sense, but he's also very much an evil. Travis is the consequences, and he also lives through them himself. See, Travis has to endure so much suffering in order to get through this, such as in the beginning of 2, when his own best friend is taken from him, or even before that, when he loses one of his mentors, Mr. Lovikov, from his own choices, from his brutal path of vengeance that only wraps everyone else beside him. Travis can't have friends. Travis can't have family. Travis can only have his own suffering because of him being a loser. It's no one else's fault but his own. And so, here's where we ask the question, What does this have to do with other protagonists of his landscape? What does this have to do with characters like Dante or Raiden? See, those characters do the same exact things, but because of their highly fictitious lenses, getting to live in fantastical worlds, their choices aren't a bad thing. We shouldn't view Dante as a bad person because his actions save the world. He is a true hero who stops oppression from happening to those around him. Dante saves people. This is also the case for Raiden, as he ends up unearthing a government conspiracy, gets to save the day for everyone in the United States and beyond. Raiden is a hero. Travis is just a man who calls himself that. There's nothing heroic about murdering anything that opposes you. That is simply needless violence. And yet, why do we root for him if he's such a loser? Why do we want to see Travis's journey to the end? Because it's very reflective of our own real life. Sure, obviously, I'd hope no one watching this video does the type of things Travis does, but we can relate to the harshness of life. We can relate to the mirror he puts up, not just of the genre, but of our own world, because, as I started this video saying, life is hard. There's so much adversity to overcome, and honestly, a lot of the time, it feels like there isn't really a good choice, that you can't find the exit from your own poor choices. And yet, despite all of the melancholy, all of the suffering, all of the unhappiness, Travis keeps going to pursue his own hero's paradise. Travis isn't meant to be an inspiration, but he can be one. Not for who he is, but for what he represents. Travis Touchdown is our no more hero. He takes out those besmirching the name just as much as he does, for the sake of his own ambition. And yet, it also shows us that, like all things, even those claiming to be righteous, just, heroic, they'll also come to an end. Because the only thing that lasts forever is death. A sad notion, but also a calming one. And so, Travis is both the light and the dark. He himself is not a good person, but the things he represents can be good for those involved in his journey, his struggle, his search for independence, happiness, becoming his own person. I'd like to recommend the series to anyone who watches this video, because I feel like it's great not only if you're a fan of the genre, but it's just a great story that really lets you think about your own life and what you want it to mean, what you find being a hero, what you can take away from your greatest idols without besmirching them or falling into their same pitfalls. No More Heroes isn't just meant to be a cynical, pessimistic satire. It is that, but it's also hopeful, because it shows us that even a man like Travis can get better from his own choices of personal improvement. Travis can become a hero. Maybe not to the world, but to his own life. He can save those around him from his actions. He can still do something, no matter how deep in the hole he gets, because he is still alive. He is still with the living. So, I'd like to ask the audience, what do you think of this game? Are you interested in playing No More Heroes? And I'd like to also answer the question of, Why do I say he's hopeless? Well, his innate nature does make him hopeless, but it doesn't mean it can't still be hopeful for others. He is hopeless simply from his own pit he puts himself in. But for other characters, other people in his life, such as Sylvia or Shinobu, he is a light for them. He can be more than just the darkness. He can be a source of comfort from his own choices. He can be the type of hero people need. And so, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to upload every single Saturday. And so, if you know anyone who likes video essay type videos such as this one, then have them check it out and let me know what I can do better in the comments below. This was SP signing off, and I hope to see you in the next one.
I like that.